Silence is definitely not only easy, simple, straightforward in the world, but it's also quite difficult, complicating, chaotic, hard, painful for certain personality types, for certain men and women in the world. The development, as well as the seamless execution and successful practice of humility, humanity, compassion, kindness, character, modesty, moderation, decency, truthfulness alongside silence can be very difficult because their ego won't allow them to develop and to exercise all of these qualities through their actions, behavior, habits, their arrogance, pride, vanity, unresolved chaos, unintegrated shadows, and unacknowledged unconscious content definitely will not permit or allow them to either be in the possession of these qualities and also to be able to seamlessly apply, execute, and exercise all of these qualities which they have subjectively developed. They won't be able to do because of their ego. But for others in the world, silence is the rule. They're always silent because they feel silence is safer than speech, which is the case in most relationships, communications, interactions in the world. Silence is the law. Silence helps prevent and resolves chaos and basically conflicts from spiraling into breakup and failures and misery. So silence is definitely helpful, productive, but it's not always the case when it comes to governments and the kind of collective outside national corruption, injustice, inequality, scandals in the world. Then we cannot be silent. We just cannot exercise indifference, monotony, stupidity, anyways. But most people are that. They are silent in their personal encounters and relationships, which helps them prevent and avoid clashes, chaos, arguments, and breakups and collapses. But people are also silent on a collective societal basis, and their silence strengthens the authority. The more they remain silent, the more silence they exercise, the more will the authority and other power structures and institutions will become powerful and dominant, and the more they will exert their power and establish their chaos, condition, and enslavement and subjugation over ourselves, over the citizens, and we will suffer because of our silence, because of our tendency to be silent. But then again, when it comes to reform movements, then they are not easy because they are not about silence, they are about revolution and power demonstration, an epitome of resilience and chaos. So, behind every reform movement, there was always a lunatic fringe. Reform movement has always had lunatics and madmen and insane people, obviously in good sense, in productive sense, for the restoration of justice, equality, order, principle of freedom, independent sovereignty into the hands of the citizenry, into the people, into the man.